Once again, welcome all and welcome to 10x Coaching. And it is the first step to double your business. Once again, I'm congratulating you. And coming to this, congratulations on your first step to doubling your business in 2024. Actually, every businessman wants to grow their business, but they will have some shy away for taking required action. So we all know that if you do not take action, nothing will change. You have to do something else. If you want to start anything else, you have to do first step have to be done. Okay, you prove that you are the action takers. We have a lot of respect for action takers. So, and this is our how to double your business in 2024 exclusive live training from Mr. Suresh sir. And coming to this today's topic we will cover four topics to get the maximum benefit from this webinar and an action plan to double your sales in 2024. Please stay till the very end. Please stay till the end. Okay. Take notes wherever it is required. Make a note wherever it is required. Please hold all the questions till the end. If you have any queries, please hold it and note it down. We have a dedicated time slot for questions and answers. At the end, we will answer all your questions. Today, we will be covering the topics like learn, proven strategies. It will cover discover actionable methods to double your sales. And so, second topic will be like expert guidance. In this, gain insights from industry experts. And third is tailored for you, specifically designed for small business owners. And the fourth topic valuable insight without any cost. And coming to this, every day we are sending many WhatsApp messages on the name of Mr. Suresh Kumar and 10x Coach India. Actually, who is Suresh Kumar and what is 10x? Mr. Suresh Kumar is an business owner. From 25 years, he is a leading business owner. He is a proud proprietor of Indus Eco Water, where they manufacture ready-to-use sewage treatment plants, first its kind in India. They are the first manufacturers for this sewage treatment. And not only he was a proprietor, he was a director of the 10x Coaching Private Limited. As a only certified coach of Grant Cardone in India, the world's number one sales and business trainer and armed with a master's in business administration, he brings a unique blend of business ownerships and coaching expertise. His passion lies in helping small business owners achieve remarkable growth. His vision extends beyond coaching. He aims to establish a sales academy fostering the transformation of Indian businesses into world-class entities. Beyond the boardroom, he enjoys good food and embraces extensive travel. Now I hand over the topic to the Mr. Suresh Kumar sir.
Thank you, Kirti. Welcome back, guys. Good evening. I hope you all had a wonderful day during the day. Now, let us dive to the topic how to grow our business or how to double our business in 2024. A lot of us, including myself, would have been very skeptical if I had said double your business in 1 year. I think a lot of you would probably say it's impossible. All of you who feel it is impossible may please put it in the chat, impossible, possible. I'll share few secrets how it is simple and possible for all of us. I just want your energy. Please chat in the chat box. Chat box is open for you. In case you face any problem in chatting, and I would like to see your videos. I'm not able to see any faces. All the faces are off, except Ravi. Mr. Ravi, would you please adjust your camera in such a way that you are totally visible? Great. Right. Great. Okay. Guys, don't shy away from showing your face. This is a live interaction and face दिखाने के लिए कुछ पैसे नहीं लगते हैं. We are not going to charge you, right? Sharma ji, thank you so much for switching on your camera. Great to see you. How are you doing today? You can probably raise your hand and say, yes, I'm doing great. Thank you. Okay, other guys, please show yourself to us. Are you able to see any screen, sir? Any of you? Okay, we'll begin.
We are able to see the screen.
Okay, fine, great. Now the agenda is how we are going to double our business in 2024. As a matter of fact, we had almost 70, 80 people who had registered for this webinar, and I am seeing that hardly 10 people are attending at this point of time. So it just goes to show that not every businessman is serious about growing their business. It's like it reminds me of an old proverb which says everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Right? Now, coming to the topic, every one of us want to grow our business. How should we do that? Before that, I'd like to just give a small brief introduction about myself, and my colleague Kirti has already gave you a brief introduction about me. You might be wondering, who is this Grant Cardone? Why am I connected with him? Grant Cardone is the guy, if you would have seen Undercover Billionaire, where there is a challenge thrown out by Discovery Channel. You have to make $1 million in 100 days with $100 of starting capital and without using any of your credentials. Grant Cardone is the guy who made $5.5 million worth business in 100 days, starting from zero without using his credentials, and that too during COVID time. You can watch this reality show on Discovery Prime. It will be available to all Primecast subscribers at a nominal cost of maybe 300 rupees per annum. Right? It's a must for every businessman. How to build business without money. That is what the reality show is about. And apart from that, Grant Cardone is the guy, #1 sales coach in the world, #1 business coach in the world, right? You're seeing the introduction here. He has created a movement called 10x movement. He's the founder of 10x movement. What exactly is this 10x? 10x is something where he explains that we should think 10 times of what we want to do. If we feel we have to double our business, he would say, think of making it 10 times. That means instead of making it double, think of making it 10 times. Then you will overcome all your problems without any major issue. You start seeing all the problems that come across to you in the implementation as a very small minor problem, and overcome that without any mental block. He is also a rags to riches guy. He has a portfolio of about $5 billion, and on social media, he's a big influencer with about 4.7 million followers on Instagram, 7 million on Facebook, 6 lakhs on LinkedIn. Right. Now, he is also the world's #1 coach. He has got 465 certified coaches world over. And I am proud to say I am the only and certified coach from India, or rather Southeast Asia. I am the first coach from Grant Cardone to be certified from India. Now, did we say double your sales in 2024 without investment? No, our headline did not say that. But I am proudly saying you can double your turnover or double your sales without a major investment. How? We are just getting there. Now, what to expect from this webinar? Who is this webinar for? This webinar is meant for small business owners. It is not for startups. It is not for employees. And also it is not for established businesses. If you are already doing 10 crores, 20 crores, it will be difficult for you to scale to the level what we are committing here. You can't double. It would require a Herculean effort. If you are somebody who is doing 1 crore, 2 crores, 3 crores, 4 crores, from there you can practically double your turnover. I have done it in my other business. That is why I'm able to say proudly that it is very much possible. Okay, so to begin with, how do we start? First, let us look at what are we doing now in terms of sales. What sales have we done in 2023? How many leads we got in 2023? What is our conversion ratio? What are the sources of our leads? And what is the average ticket size? That means what is the average invoice value in 2023? All of these would be available as a attachment for you to download at the end of the webinar. For the time being, I'll show my screen. I'll show it on my screen. Okay, just give me a second. I'm sharing that screen. Just give me a second, guys. We're almost there. Okay, what data I have here is basically dummy data. So please do not consider it as real data. Consider it only as a data for illustration. You are able to see my screen now. I'm showing some dummy data here. Month, Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, right? Month-wise leads, number of leads, number of orders, the sales value, average order value, and the conversion ratio. The only thing that a formula was used here is for the conversion ratio. How did I get this conversion ratio? This conversion ratio is total number of leads, number of orders divided by number of leads. If there were 2 orders in a particular month of January and there were 20 leads, so 2 divided by 20 multiplied by 100. So it is 10%. That means 1 out of 10 leads is converted in the month of Jan. Overall, if you see here, we are looking at a 10% conversion ratio from lead to order. And this dummy data is showing an average order value of about 38,000 rupees, 38,875 rupees. Now let us go back to the regular screen. This is just to give you an idea as to what is the conversion ratio, what are the leads, right? Let's go back. Okay, now we have an idea of what are our sales in the last 1 year, month wise, how many leads we got, what is our conversion ratio, and we did not enter any lead source here. And what is the ticket size? That is the average invoice value. We got a fair idea about what it is in the last year. Now, why your business doesn't grow? First question, if we have to grow our business, we need to understand why it doesn't grow and address that issue. The number one reason why businesses do not grow is not because you are lazy, you do not want it to grow, or not because you are not disciplined, or not because you are not intelligent. The only reason why businesses do not grow is because you have wrong information. Wrong information on how to grow business. What action has to be taken to grow business. In this webinar, we are just about trying to give you the right information on how to grow your business. Right. There are only 3 ways in which you can increase your sales. When I'm talking about increasing business, it simply means increasing sales revenue. What are the different ways and means of increasing our revenue? Option number one, you sell more frequently to your existing customers. That means instead of, if the person is buying from you once in a month, maybe you try to sell him twice in a month, thrice in a month. If he's buying once in a year, try to sell him twice in a year. Some products, it might be possible, it may not be possible. We'll get to that a bit later. The second option is sell higher value to your existing customers. This again, possible, not possible, we'll discuss in the next few slides. The third option is sell to new customers, right? These are the 3 ways, only 3 ways in which we can increase our sales revenue from any business. Now let us dive deep into each one of these. Sell more frequently to your existing customers. It may be possible, it may not be possible, because it depends on your product nature. If your product is something like a consumable, your customer might keep buying, so you can urge them to buy more frequently from you. You can give them a volume discount. And if your product is something that a customer would buy only once and he doesn't come back and buy from you, this option is not available for you. So you cannot depend on this strategy to double your turnover. Certainly not. It's not practical to think of this as a tool to double our turnover. Depending on your nature, if you are in trading or if your customers come back and buy more frequently, you can use this as a small tool to increase your business, grow your business little bit, but certainly not doubling. Let's move on to the next step. Sell higher value to your existing customers. Now, it again depends on the nature of your product. If somebody is buying X amount of product from you in a year, maybe you can increase the price by 5%, 10%. But please remember, the more price you increase, the more customers will drop down, because demand is price elastic. As price increases, few customers will go out from your bracket. So this again is not a strategy that you can say is foolproof. You cannot depend on this to double your turnover. Maybe 5% turnover it can increase. That's it. And you cannot control how many people will be there with you once you increase the price. So this makes the business more risky. So I advise you not to venture on this model to increase your sales. Sell to new customers. The third option and the most practical option available to us is sell to more customers. Let us say if you have sold to 100 customers in 2023, consider selling to 200 customers. If you have sold to 50 customers in last year, try selling to 100 customers this year. Possible? Impossible. Let us discuss. Now, how did we get these 100 customers in 2023? They could be existing customers of you from previous year, 2022, 2021, or whatever, or you might have got some leads. Your leads might have come from various B2B portals like IndiaMart, Trade India, Just Dial, Suleka, or it could be word of mouth referrals that you have received from your friends, your existing customers, whatever it is. You had got some leads, right? Double the number of leads. Put your energy on doubling the number of leads. Remember, every business has only one purpose: to sell more. If anybody tells you my business has some other purpose, he doesn't know what he is talking. Every business has a single purpose: increase the revenue. Rest all things happen automatically. Your customer service will improve. When you improve your revenue, your product quality improves, standardization comes into your process. When you have more revenue, if your revenues are falling, you can't afford to do any of these things. So think of a way in which you can double your lead. How many of you think it is possible doubling your leads? Please put it in the chat. Let's move on. Second option is, if I am not able to increase my leads, right, I should be able to increase my conversion rate. What is the conversion rate? In the previous Excel file, we have seen 10 leads. From 10 leads, I am able to convert one of the leads into a customer, paying customer. That is 10% conversion. 1 out of 10 is 10% conversion. Can I convert one more person? That means 2 out of 10. How? By using better follow-up, by talking to them, communicating to them in a better manner, by following up more rigorously, various steps. This is very much practical, possible, and easily implementable step. Conversion rate increase is 100% possible. There is nothing like impossible on conversion rate. You just need to understand why you are not able to convert 90% of your customers or 90% of your leads into paying customers, and then rework on increasing them, increasing your conversion ratio. So what is conversion ratio? Again, we already discussed this in the last year, 2023. From the dummy data, we saw that we converted 10% of them, right? And this year, let us target increasing the conversion ratio to at least 20%. How? We'll come to that. What if you are able to double your conversion rate and double the number of leads? What would happen? Any guess? Your sales would quadruple. That means your sales will grow 4 times. You are doubling your leads and you are doubling your conversion rate. In real life, it may be possible, may not be possible. Let us assume worst case scenario. It is not possible to do both. But at least I can get more leads. How can I get more leads? I can employ more salespeople. I can subscribe to, me. If you are in B2B business or B2C business, I can subscribe to portals like Trade India, IndiaMart, Just Dial, Suleka, etc. Or I can go and join some network organizations like BNI. I start using LinkedIn, right? I can certainly increase the number of leads. That is in my control. It might have a small cost, but it is in my control. right? Now, let us discuss how we can increase the conversion ratio. This is a problem for a large number of people. If we are employing salespeople, majority of the salespeople are not following up leads. This is a practical experience. Anybody who has employed salesperson would know this secret. And let us come to the best kept secret. Why am I calling it secret? Because a lot of us don't know this. What is the best kept secret in sales? A company called Salesforce analyzed 40,000 salespeople in USA over a period of 3 years and found out that only 1% sales happen on first call.
Excuse me, could I interrupt you, sir? Excuse me.
Okay.
Mr. Mohammed, can you mute your call?
You can also mute him from your end.
Can you explain a little that what is the best secret? Before slide you have to written that it is the best.
Mr. Pancham?
Can you please hold your questions till the end? We have a Q&A slot.
Okay, not an issue. Okay, sir.
Yeah, please. Thank you. Okay. Let me move on. Now, only 1% of sales come on first call. Another 1% sales come on second call. And a staggering 80% of sales happen only between 5th and 12th call. That means if we are not making at least 5 calls, we cannot expect a sale. This is the secret of sales. Believe me, 90% of the salespeople, including my own salespeople till last year, were not following up customers beyond second call. They neither have a system of proper follow-up, nor they have a memory to remember all the sales leads and follow up with them without failure. As a result, what is happening? We are stuck with conversion ratios as low as 2%, 3%, 5%, at the most 10%. And those 10% customers are also buying not because your salesperson has called them. Let us be brutally honest. That guy needs your product. Even if your salesperson is not there, it would still happen. The sale would probably still happen. That is a reality. The 10% conversion ratio is not because of our salespeople or because of the effort of the business owner. It is more because the client wants what you are offering. And Salesforce also further found out that 80% of salespeople just make one call. And 60% salespeople stopped at second call. And only 5% of salespeople, total salespeople, persisted and made 12 calls. And those guys are the ones who are generating sales the way sales should be generated. 80% of the sales are coming because of these 5% guys. I'm sure a lot of you would have heard of 80-20 rule. 80% results come because of 20% effort. Right. Now, how many follow-up calls do you or your salespeople make before giving up on a lead? I want you to think honestly and think of a way how you can increase this. When you increase this, your sales automatically go up. You are just able to double your conversion rate without doing anything other than proper follow-up. A systematic follow-up, I would say. Your sales would simply double. If you feel this is practical, please put it in the chat box. I can do this karke. Okay. Now increase follow-up to double your conversion rate. Formula is very, very simple. There is no other secret except increasing your follow-up. Now focus on the leads that you did not close. Look at the leads in the last 1 year. You were only talking about 10% conversion, remaining 90% did not close. Wherever possible, talk to those guys why they didn't buy from you. You will get very, very interesting feedback from them. Your person never even called me back. I visited your website and filled up a form. You never turned up. These are the kind of responses my own business got when we talked to few of the last orders to understand why we are losing orders to our competitors. The primary reason is not because our competitors have got better products, our pricing is expensive. It is only because we didn't follow up. When we are not following up, customers tend to think that we are not serious about business, and that's a fact. If we are serious, we should be following up more rigorously. Okay, this step alone, that means the follow-up alone, proper follow-up alone, can double our sales without any additional investment, without any manpower, without any equipment, without any advertisements. How many of you would agree that this is practical and you can also do that? Please either chat or come up openly and say, yes, I can do it.
Yes, sir, I can do it.
We can do it. Great. Thank you. At least I heard one voice, one confident voice, which is saying, I can do it. Now let us discuss how we can get more leads, right? Step one was how we can increase our conversion ratio in our existing leads. And the second is how we can double the number of leads in 2024. Do I have everybody's attention, please? You can raise your hand. Okay. Now there are three ways to increase your leads that cost. Whatever we are discussing today here has no major cost implication. I'm using the word major. It might have a minor cost. Okay. First thing is activate your power base. Right? I'll go to that. What is that power base in a while, in just about a moment's time. Second is proactively ask for referrals from your existing customers. Once we sell, we rarely go back to the customer who bought from us. I want you to go back to the customer. If you have salespeople, don't say your sales cycle is complete unless this guy goes and gets a referral from him. The third is start getting leads from social media, especially on B2B platforms like LinkedIn. Or maybe you can start subscribing to, if you are in B2B business, start subscribing to services like your Sulekha, Just Dial, Trade India, India Mart. They have a small cost. The first three, what we discuss here, do not have a cost, whereas subscribing there has a small cost. But it's a surefire way of getting some leads. Now, what people would complain is Trade India or India Mart is giving the same lead to half dozen people, right? Half dozen business owners like us. Yeah, they would give, that's their business. But what should we do? We should work on our conversion. We should be the first guy to run, to reach out to the client. We should follow up more rigorously till we close. Brain Tracy is again one of the oldest sales gurus. I'm sure anybody who has read any sales literature would have come across Brain Tracy. He would say our follow-up should be till the customer buys or dies. He puts it in one simple phrase, buy or die. It simply means till the customer buys, we just keep following up. We don't give up. And just for the record, I'm sharing an interesting side note. On Grant Cardone's company, there were cases in US asking this company not to follow up. These people were almost stacking their customers. That was the rigorous follow-up. Just sent 480 million emails last year. And they follow up customer like nobody's business. They have a 1-year follow-up schedule written and shared to us. Now you will start seeing our follow-up in the next 2 days, how rigorously we are going to follow up with you. Right? On a lighter note. Okay. So coming back to this, what exactly is this power base? What does this mean? When I say power base, what does it mean? Power base simply means people who know you and trust you. Who are the people who know you and trust you? It is your family members, friends, your office colleagues, your neighbors. If you are in any association or community or club like Lions Club, Rotary Club, BNI, your fellow members or your WhatsApp group members, where you have closer, smaller groups. Today, people are there in hundreds of WhatsApp groups, so this exactly may not relate here. Your old schoolmates, classmates, your ex-employees, your distant cousins. These are all your power base. And some businesses, especially if you look at insurance agents, all the insurance agents depend on their power base to get their business. That's their only source of business. Now, what can we do here to get to these guys? First and foremost, we should not go and try to sell them directly. You should not call up your cousin and say, I'm selling this Kharido. That's not the way it should start. It should start with trying to find out what the guy is doing first. Connect with him. Maybe in the second meeting, you can tell him, I'm doing this business. I'd be happy if you can, give me a reference or suggest some customers for me. That's a way to go. Don't, in the first call itself, try to tell them or tell them that, buy this from me. Right. Now, including me, I used to be a little hesitant, reluctant to go to my cousins or go to my friends' relations. My wife would vehemently object when I say I will tell this to my cousin. She would say, if something goes wrong, we lose face in our family, entire family. But just think of it. This shows a lack of confidence in our products and solutions. Right? If we have such products, maybe it's time we go back, improve our product or service, and then when we are totally confident about our product or service, go to our power base. Right? And on the flip side, if you look at the same thing from the other side, family and friends are there to support us when we need them the most. If those guys don't support us, who else will support us? So always bank on your family and friends and relations and your other members of your power base. First way to start is make a list of your power base on a Google Sheet. Maybe open a Google Sheet, start writing, or maybe if you can just download this from your phone book, excellent. Start sending them small WhatsApp messages. Right? I'm doing this. How are you doing? Let us catch up sometime. Then slowly pitch. Everybody knows another person who would require your product or whatever service. And it could work the other way also. You can also tell them, what are you into? I might be able to suggest you some customers. Please share this information with me. Please remember, business is all about give and take. So give comes first, take comes next. So start giving before starting asking. Start giving and then ask. Okay. Do not hesitate to ask for business from your power base. And sometimes you have existing customers. Majority of the times we don't go to them and ask them for repeat business or referrals. We just assume the customer is happy. If he is happy, he would give us a referral on his own. We all must have heard of this old proverb. Unless we ask, we don't get anything, including food at home. माँ भी खाना नहीं देता है अगर नहीं पूछते हैं तो. That is a proverb, right? So we have to ask our customers, people who bought from us, please give me a reference. Somebody who else might need this product.
राते कहाँ राते हम कुछ देखे चलिए सिखाते ना वाला मोबाइल वास लगा के करते हैं. अच्छा वो
who is this guy here? Okay, now some of your customers may not be happy, right? You feel little apprehensive. I had customers like this. Bad days. Everybody goes through bad days. No, because some customers are irate. But when you go and talk to them, the first thing that you should be doing is talking to them. They may not give you a referral in the first instance, but at least they'll keep them happy. They'll get out of that foul mood. And second, third call, you'll start getting references from them. Please remember, it's referral from a satisfied customer is a highly qualified lead. It is equivalent to getting 5 leads or 10 leads from outside. Look at your conversion. We discussed about a conversion rate of 10%. That means only 1 out of 10 leads was getting converted. Whereas when it goes through a reference, the possibility of closing is more than 50%. So focus on this aspect. Make a list of all your existing customers. Start interacting with them. Ask them for referrals. First, don't in the first instance ask them for referral directly straight away. Ask them if they are satisfied with your product or service, whatever you have sold them. Next, ask them, is there anything else that you can do for them to improve the service or product? Then ask them for the reference. Put up a system, maybe a WhatsApp link or something like that. Ask them to give you Google reviews. These are the things that you can do to increase your referrals from your existing customers. And let us come to the last topic of the day. If any of you are in B2B business, business to business or services business, you just can't afford to ignore LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a free platform, something similar to our Facebook. Only difference is on LinkedIn, it is only for business owners or employees, a professional networking website. How to use LinkedIn? If you go to YouTube, there are thousands, if not lakhs of videos on how to create your profile, how to source for leads, how to get best out of LinkedIn. The agenda here is not how to use LinkedIn. There are better platforms where they would explain you in detail how to use LinkedIn on YouTube. Okay, but if you are a business owner, you cannot afford to be not there on LinkedIn. You just got to create your profile and start getting leads from LinkedIn. You will also get some vendors from LinkedIn. It works both ways. Like we discussed earlier, give and take. Both will be there in LinkedIn. Okay. And the advantage of LinkedIn is many a times it is not possible to reach out to decision makers of large organizations through other channels. Whereas on LinkedIn, you can directly reach out to those senior most guys, decision makers, using your LinkedIn platform. Right. Now we are here. Question and answer time. Okay. So your questions, please now. I'll stop sharing my screen. You can ask them or you can chat, whichever is convenient for you. Your questions, please. You can put them on the chat.
So in terms, so if I understood the theme of it correctly, most of us are losing sales because we are not following up on a good lead, probably a good lead, and that is the number one thing we have to do in terms of enhancing our.
Absolutely. See, the same study done by Salesforce also said one more thing. 80% of the leads are not sales ready, right? What it means is you have to nurture them.
Got it.
Okay, we are poor at nurturing. We are always trying to grab the sale as it comes. Our salespeople make 1 or 2 calls and expect this to close.
Correct.
Whereas the guy is not ready to buy at that point of time. And we just give up. We forget. Most of the time we forget.
Correct.
So a good CRM system, an inexpensive CRM, a free CRM,
Correct.
any CRM would actually help you, keep track of all your leads, how to follow up.
Correct. And also, when we say nurturing, it means providing value marketing, right? It providing some information, educative content to the customer over a period of time, so that when his, when he's ready for the product, he'll approach us.
Exactly. Nurturing means basically, I can just give you an example. Let us say today you have been added to a WhatsApp group, right? Along with few others. Somebody created a WhatsApp group and you've also been added to that group.
Correct.
When you are added to the group, one of the new members of the group starts selling you copper utensils. Okay, I'm a manufacturer of copper glasses, copper bottom, cookware, this, that. You buy this immediately. Every day he is posting messages, I'm giving you 50% discount, I'm giving you 70% discount. I'm a wholesaler, I'm a manufacturer, right? After 3-4 days, what do you feel? You're seeing his message every day. You feel this guy should be thrown out. Am I correct?
Correct.
We call those guys spammers and tell the admin, please take this guy out of this group. Against this, there's one more person who is sending you a message saying that, upset stomach, how to prevent an upset stomach. Right? Upset stomach happens for so and so reason. If you want to prevent this upset stomach from happening, Ayurveda suggests that you should put your water in a copper glass and drink it in the morning. Every night, put water in a copper glass and drink it in the next day morning. Right? And likewise, after a week, the guy has shared another message. Food cooked in copper bottomed utensils tastes better and has some medicinal properties. Like this gentleman has shared 4 different videos in about a month's time. On the 5th video, he will come up and say, guys, I have shared some useful content. I hope all of you have made use of my content and found it to be useful. I'm a manufacturer of copper bottles, copper glasses, and copper bottom utensils. Since I'm a manufacturer, I offer my products at good price for all my WhatsApp group members. If you have any requirement, please reach out to me. How would you react to this compared to the person in the first instance?
Okay. This was more. I'll be more inclined to buy in this case.
This is what we call nurturing. Nurturing means we are not selling directly, but we are giving some useful information on a regular periodic basis so that the customer is more prepared to buy from us. Now, as sales are changing, if you agree with me, sales is changing. Sales has changed a lot in the last decade, and it's going to drastically change in the next decade. So what has changed? The first is every one of us is getting flooded with information. A study says on an average, every day we are bombarded with some 7,000 odd messages, be it on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whichever way, our billboards when we go out, TV, right? So the memory span has come down drastically. We are seeing so many things that we can't remember, or we can't distinguish what is important, what is not important for us. So to be remembered by our potential customers, we have to reach out to them multiple times, that too in a non-commercial way.
Got it.
Right? And second is the trust quotient has come down drastically. Every day morning we open newspaper, we see this is a scam, that is a scam. Latest scam we can see, people were trying to collect donations in the name of Ayodhya. Right? So everything is a scam. When you start talking about a new product, the first reaction of a viewer on internet is, this is one more scam. Okay. So for many of you, some of you might be even thinking 10x is also a scam. Because the world is like that. We can't prevent it. I can't stop it. We have come to such a pass today. Now, how we can overcome this problem? First, a person has to know us, trust us before he buys.
Got it.
So the marketing effort first should be focused on knowing us, letting the other person know that we are there. This is number one. Second objective of marketing is to create a trust. Now, what am I doing? Analyze my situation. I'm a coach, right? Rather, I have become a coach after my business. I'm still a businessman, but I'm not an armchair coach like a lot of our coaches are. I'm a businessman and a coach. So whatever I'm teaching you, I'm implementing, I'm practicing in my business, and I'm teaching you. Because my objective is to see that more business people come out of this, struggle which I had. For a very, very long time, I struggled to increase my sales. I want people to come out of that. So when I am saying this, by doing this webinar, what is that I am trying to do? I'm trying to make myself known, then I'm trying to build an element of trust.
Correct.
See, now that we have discussed for last 50 minutes, 30 minutes, you will know, okay, at least this guy is talking some sense. You are not ready to buy anything from me at this point of time. It will need another half dozen such interactions where you feel, okay, I have something that I need to learn from this person.
Got it.
Right? So this is a process we need to adopt in any high value product or a B2B scenario.
Okay.
Did I add any value to your question?
Yes, yes, absolutely. It makes perfect sense, actually, the way you put it.
So nice of you to have said that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions you have? I didn't get your name, please.
Ravi, I'm Ravi.
Yeah, okay, Ravi. Fine. I remember you're the first gentleman to enter. Right, Ravi. What do you do, Mr. Ravi? Just for the record, if you would like to share.
Yeah, I see. I have a startup as well. Okay, earlier we are into edtech. Basically, now we pivoted. We are more into story marketing as of now, and yeah, we do animations, designs, and we have a software development firm as well. We do LMS products, learning management system.
Great. You're doing a lot of wonderful things, but you need a lot of marketing.
Oh yes.
And I'm sure each one of us, that includes me, needs your services if we have to effectively take our products to customers.
Yes.
You are saying story marketing. Everybody loves a story, and there can be no marketing communication without a proper story.
Correct.
So
that is our endeavor.
Let us certainly connect and see how best we can work together.
Sure, sir. Sure. In fact, it came out of my pain point. We developed a great edtech product. In fact, it was wonderful. We had great reviews and everything. But because we were not able to have a compelling narrative or a story, right? We were not able to position it, and that's through that pain point and journey. I found that we have to learn story, and there are many businesses similar to what you've gone through. So we thought that we should support very small businesses and startups. We'll surely connect, sir. Definitely.
Sure, certainly. Any other questions you have?
I think it's a great value. I think some of the insights, though they are very simple, they're very powerful in terms of 80-20. How the sale happens in 5th and 12th. Between 5th and 12th, because now I was able to relate to what happened during my conversation with the customer, and how probably I may have lost many customers because I thought that we shouldn't trouble the customer after. The sense is like we shouldn't trouble the customer after the second sales call or whatever it is, because they might feel hurt. Now I think it's a great insight. Now I figured it out. Maybe they are not ready for the sale, and had I pushed a little, by adding value and calling them multiple times, probably it would have benefited them because and us as well.
We are going to have. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting at this point of time. On this subject, we're going to have one more pre-training session where we are going to talk about a 1-year schedule, follow-up schedule.
Wonderful.
Okay, without being pushy.
Right.
The whole point is customer should not feel that this guy is very pushy or he's very aggressive.
Yes.
So we have scripts for that. We have a 1-year plan, a follow-up plan, right? So I would certainly invite you. I would ask my team to keep your number aside and make it a point to send you the invite.
Definitely.
That would happen in the next 2 weeks' time. Okay, one of these days.
Absolutely, I'll be there.
Where are you based, Mr. Ravi?
Hyderabad.
Okay, then great. We are also based out of Hyderabad.
Oh,
okay.
Great. I think we can connect.
Fine. Okay. Anyone else who had any questions? Mr. Hemant, I would love to hear from you. आपको कैसा लगा, कुछ पसंद आया या sir, your one second, sir. Your audio is 1 second. I'm unmuting you. You have to unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Please go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. काफी कुछ सर जो मतलब इमेजिनेशन नहीं था, जो सोचा नहीं था, वो सर कुछ पॉइंट्स भी ऐसे समझने में आए.
So nice of you to have said that.
Actually, I am a manufacturer.
जी हाँ, please go ahead, sir.
I am a manufacturer of incense sticks.
धूप sticks. जी हाँ.
Yeah, धूप stick and agarbattis.
जी हाँ.
I am from Maharashtra, Dhanu Road.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So to Gujarat and Maharashtra border, we have a small town, Dhanu Road, district Palghar.
Okay, sir.
and I am in the business for the last 5 years.
जी हाँ.
But after COVID, everything has changed, sir.
Yes, sir.
So nowadays we are facing much problem for the sale.
What is the challenge, sir? पहले क्या कर रहा था, अभी क्या काम नहीं कर रहा है? Is it some distribution network, payment?
पेमेंट इश्यू तो है, क्योंकि सर कोविड में काफी लॉस हुआ. लोग जो छोड़ के चले गए वो चले ही गए, आए नहीं वापस.
जी
तो
हाँ.
अभी जो शुरुआत करी है ये 2 साल में, लेकिन हम सेल को पुशअप नहीं कर पा रहे, क्योंकि एक डर, एक खौफ, बिकॉज वी हैव लॉस नियरली 15 lakhs rupees इन द कोविड.
जी हाँ.
तो अब वो हिम्मत नहीं होती है सर.
ओके.
जो प्रैक्टिकली हो चुका है उस हिसाब
जी।
से डर लग जाता है कि भाई आज दिया तो है, चलो किसी को दे देंगे. क्योंकि हमारी चीज ऐसी है सर कि इट इज कंज्यूम एवरी डे.
इट इज ए कंज्यूमेबल. जी हाँ.
या ये फास्ट फूड की तरह है सर, इसका डिमांड कभी डाउन नहीं होता है.
जी हाँ.
एंड एक्चुअली दिस अगरबत्ती इंसेंस स्टिक्स इंडस्ट्री इज वेरी वास्ट एंड वेरी कॉम्पिटिटिव.
जी हाँ. इट्स ऑलमोस्ट लाइक ए कॉटेज इंडस्ट्री. बहुत ज्यादा कॉम्पिटिशन है.
Yeah. And my unit is under KVIC,
खादी विलेज
Khadi and
इंडस्ट्री.
Village Industries.
जी हाँ.
Yeah. So in the one roof we are own manufacturing, and we are selling as our own brand.
Okay, great.
So at present I am facing a problem for the sale,
Okay.
because our sale nearly we have decreased to 20 lakhs, 18 lakhs per annum.
पहले कितना था सर?
पहले सर 2 साल काफी अच्छा रहा. वी हैव क्रॉस्ड नियरली 36-40 lakhs.
ओके.
बट क्योंकि उस समय मतलब क्रेडिट भी इतना दिया जाता था कि भाई हाँ कहाँ जाएंगे.
हाँ, लोग कहाँ जाएंगे, ये हिम्मत थी हमें.
हाँ, कि बेसिकली दे आर हैविंग ओन हाउस, फैमिलीज हियर, चिल्ड्रंस आर स्टडिंग इन वेल एजुकेटेड स्कूल्स.
जी.
तो लेकिन ये कोविड के बाद सर सारा सर्कमस्टेंसेस, सारा सिचुएशन चेंज हो चुका है.
चेंज हो गया.
तो अब वो डर लगता है सर. आज कोई अगर कहता भी है कि भाई अभी गणेश महोत्सव आ रहा है, यानी गणपति सीजन इज बेसिकली फॉर महाराष्ट्र.
जी.
उसके बाद तुरंत नवरात्रि आती है, फिर दिवाली आती है. तो ये सीजन पीक सीजन होती है. तो उसमें भी हम
मार्केट में
सेल नहीं
प्राइस सेंसिटिविटी कितना है सर? लोग कितना प्राइस सेंसिटिव है आपके मार्केट में?
सर हमारा 100 किलोमीटर दूर बॉम्बे पड़ता है.
जी हाँ.
सो ज्यादातर हम लोग बॉम्बे सेल आउट करते हैं.
जी हाँ.
वैसे तो चलो अमेज़न पे भी है, जस्ट डायल पे है, इंडिया मार्ट पे है. तो अभी रिसेंटली आई हैव मैनेज एन ऑनलाइन स्टोर ऑन व्हाट्सएप बिजनेस.
वेरी गुड. ग्रेट.
which is
Congratulations on
linked
that. One of
with
the very few
Facebook and
people.
Insta.
Great. Okay.
So now we are starting that way कि बाबा चलो, when we are paying commission to Amazon,
जी हाँ.
then I personally think that when Amazon is taking around 20%, 22%, then why don't we give 15 to 20% to our customer directly to reach?
जी हाँ.
सो वी आर लिस्टेड ऑन अमेजोन पे है, लेकिन उसके साथ साथ हम ऑनलाइन सेटअप कर रहे हैं कि भाई अपना खुद का डायरेक्ट कंज्यूमर से रिलेशन हो जाए.
जी हाँ.
इट विल टेक अ टाइम, क्योंकि वो पोर्टल बहुत बड़ा है, पैन इंडिया है. अमेजोन इज वेरी बिग पोर्टल बिजनेस के लिए.
जी हाँ.
लेकिन उसके साथ साथ क्योंकि जब भी हमारा कोई प्रोडक्ट जाता है सर, तो हमारी डिटेल कस्टमर के पास चली जाती है.
ओके.
जैसे लेबल्स पे हमारा ब्रांड का नेम होता है, कस्टमर केयर नंबर होता है,
And customers can come back to you always.
या
That is
तो
it.
वो एक आशा लेके बैठे हैं कि भाई चलो अभी जैसे भी जाता है अमेजोन पे, एटलीस्ट कस्टमर कैन कम,
Exactly, sir.
क्योंकि अभी शिपमेंट तो वो भी करता है, हम भी कुरियर से कर सकते हैं। चार्ज अमेजोन को कस्टमर देता है शिपमेंट का,
जी हाँ,
तो इधर भी वो पे कर सकता है। बट जो चीज अमेजोन पे 100 रुपए की मिलेगी सर, इधर उसको 85 रुपीज 90 रुपीज में मिलेगी।
जी हाँ.
सो दैट विल बी, आई थिंक सो कि हम कुछ उसमें सक्सेस हो सकते हैं ऐसा।
Okay. Sir, what I suggest on the face of it is,
या
lot of us, I have been a small businessman for almost 20 years, right?
या
I still
Okay.
consider myself little above small business. मतलब survival stage से जाके I don't struggle today.
या
I still have a business where some 30-40 people work, and the point I'm making here is lot of us are very conservative.
या
Okay sir. एक बार प्रॉब्लम आ जाता है तो हमें डर लगता है,
जी
लेकिन ये सोचिए बिजनेस इज अबाउट सॉल्विंग प्रॉब्लम्स एंड ओवरकमिंग प्रॉब्लम्स.
या
Every business is there to solve a problem.
या
Okay. Now, if we are afraid of traffic jams, if we are worried of traffic jams, we cannot get onto the road.
या
आप बिजनेस में है, आपको लगता है कि बिजनेस में मैं थोड़ा ज्यादा स्केल करूंगा, इसको बढ़ाऊंगा तो मेरा बैड डेट्स बढ़ जाएंगे, तो उसके लिए कुछ हल निकालिए. मे बी थिंक ऑफ ए C&F agent. I'm just throwing some ideas. I do not
या
mean
या
they might work for you, they may not work for you.
Yeah.
Look at government tenders on GEM portal. I don't know whether GEM has any tenders for agarbattis or incense sticks. Talk to people like your IKEA. I'm sure you know IKEA, right?
Yeah.
IKEA is a big distributor of furniture and they buy a lot of Indian stuff.
या
Think of alternate, थोड़ा हटके सोचिए. Don't think in the beaten track. And
Yes.
अपने पास दूसरा कोई रास्ता नहीं है कि ये बिजनेस छोड़ के दूसरा चला जाते हैं, बिकॉज हर बिजनेस में प्रॉब्लम्स रहेंगे.
वो तो है सर.
Same problems. Most of the time you will find that same problems will be there in every business. Credit is a problem. जब आप क्रेडिट देते हैं, हम मेरे खुद के बिजनेस में, दूसरे बिजनेस में इतने चेक्स पड़े हैं कि चेक बाउंस का केस डालने में भी बुरा लगता है. एक तो रिलेशनशिप खराब हो जाता है, दूसरा 3 साल कम से कम लगता है आपको चेक बाउंस केस सेटल होते होते.
हाँ जी सर.
इवन एक्सपोर्ट्स भी ट्राई करते हैं सर.
Export try kar. That's a wonderful suggestion. A lot of export potential is there for Dhoop sticks.
And those who are doing it, you can give them bulk supplies as well.
हाँ, you can
Yes,
brand
yes,
for
yes.
them. तो थोड़ा हटके सोचने में हर बिजनेस, आई एम श्योर इंडियन business people are a lot more hardworking, smart. When I interact with people from other countries, I find them इतना भी सोच नहीं है. इंडिया में अकल ज्यादा है. थोड़ा कमी क्या है, हम लोग थोड़ा कंजर्वेटिव हैं, तो बिजनेस थोड़ा सर्वाइवल मोड में आ जाता है. घर वाले पीछे खींचते हैं हमें, अभी ज्यादा रिस्क मत लो, पैसे मत डालो, इसमें से पैसे निकालो, प्रॉपर्टी खरीदो, घर खरीदो या फिर कोई एग्रीकल्चर फार्म हाउस खरीदो. दिस इज आवर जनरल माइंडसेट इंडियंस का.
यस.
तो इसमें अपना बिजनेस नहीं बढ़ता है. आपको सिर्फ यही सोचना है कि आई हैव ओनली वन वे फॉरवर्ड, आगे ही जाना है, आपको कोई दूसरा ऑप्शन नहीं है.
क्योंकि सर सही मैं बताए तो हमें आज अभी आई एम नियरली 55 years old, and when I was 20 years old I was in the business of my family business.
Okay.
तो बिजनेस का एक वो नशा है सर कि आज बिना बिजनेस किए रहा नहीं जाता है. चाहे बैड डेट्स हो, चाहे लॉस हो, कुछ भी हो, लेकिन वो एक नशा है सर.
नशा है, बिल्कुल मित्र,
वो नहीं छूट सकता है.
बिल्कुल. I have the same problem.
Me too, sir. Me too, sir. I think we are born to do that, so there is no way that
Yes,
we.
yes.
Swadharma में बोलते हैं ना कि that is the you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do. There is no way.
Yes, exactly.
So we can we'll try to support you, sir. अगर brand building ये सब करना है तो I mean not from a commercial angle I'm saying. आप जो भी आप तरह बेहती से आपका material, we'll try to enhance the brand so that we can and take it to the next level.
Sir, I am making totally organic herbal items.
Wonderful, sir.
Yeah, no chemical, no any hardiest ingredients. So to stand in the market is difficult little bit.
Yes, sir.
Okay. हेमंत जी और एक काम हम लोग कर सकते हैं सर. I'll send you a link, right? We'll have a one-to-one strategy session shortly, right?
Okay.
It will be absolutely free of cost. Don't worry about the money part of it. I want to see that my ideas are useful to my fellow business people.
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
If I can help you, God has a way of giving me back. I'm not really worried about the money part.
Wonderful.
It always comes back. When we give something, nature has a way of paying us back.
Yes.
Okay, sir. I'll ask my team to share you a link, maybe if possible today itself, or maybe tomorrow or day after, whenever both of us are able to meet. We'll take out 1 hour. I'll try to understand, give you some suggestions. And Raviji, I will also do the same thing for you. You can have our Hemant ji ka details. You can connect with him.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Okay, sir. We can help each other in a
Yes,
non-commercial way. Firstly.
Exactly.
Money
Yes,
is a
yes,
secondary
sir.
part.
Exactly.
Yes.
So we can take do some branding and other things, sir. We are good with video and designs, so we can help you with that.
Yes, sir.
And sir, anyway, will take care of the other things, the strategy and everything. He's an expert.
Yes.
Okay, Hemant ji. Thank you so much for joining me and sharing your opinion. And any
Thank you,
other
sir.
gentleman,
And
Mr.
really,
Bala?
I feel very good, very nice. कि
Thank you
एक
so much,
आशा
sir.
की
Thank you
किरण
so much.
जागी है.
We're all in this together, sir. In a way, it's our.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Hemant ji. आपके अच्छे words के
Thank
लिए.
you.
Thank you. And Mr. Bala, would you like to say something? Sharma ji, Mr. Muhammad, anybody else would like to have anything to say? Mr. Uttam, Mr. Viral.
So just senior this thing workshop, but what exactly are we going to get out of this from a point of view from Grant Cardone's this thing learnings? So that's what I was looking forward for.
Mr. Sharma, right?
Yes, sir.
Sharma ji, basically Grant Cardone has a lot of learning content. He has helped world over some 30,000 plus businesses, and as their licensed coach, I bring their teachings to India. Number one, right? Whatever content you are seeing from majority of the other coaches is originally from Grant Cardone. They are not saying that for commercial reasons, but he is a creator of that content. We basically talk about a philosophy. It's not about do this or do that. It's about a philosophy. The philosophy is 10x. That means whatever you are thinking, उसका 10 गुना सोचो आप.
Okay.
Right, Sharma ji? आपका business को double करना है. Start thinking how I can 10 times my business. This year if you are doing 2 crores, think so next year में 20 crores कैसा करना है. When you start thinking like that, you will get ideas. You will also get problems. But those problems you will overcome in a jiffy without much hesitation because you have a much bigger target. And for business owners, trust me, I've been a business owner, small business owner for 25 plus years now. The first thing I had to change was my mindset, which was very difficult, and none of the business coaches were addressing this issue. I had to change my thinking with respect to people management, with respect to money management. मेरा माइंडसेट कुछ ऐसा था कि बिजनेस में पैसे बनता है, इसको ले जाना, कोई रियल एस्टेट में लगाना है या फिर कोई एसेट खरीदना है, घर खरीदो या फिर फार्म हाउस खरीदो, कार खरीदो. I was not investing money into business. And after becoming Grant Cardone's follower, first I became his follower. I bought courses from him. I found them useful. Then I became their coach. Okay. So it's a way of thinking. First is you will change your way of thinking. Once we change our way of thinking, things happen automatically. We start thinking big. And when we start thinking big, nothing can stop. I don't know whether this is the right place to share or not. Grant Cardone charges a license fee of $25,000. You can go to their website and check. The only reason why nobody is there from India is because nobody wants to pay $25,000 fee.
Actually, I had sent a mail and I didn't get a response. So that's the reason I couldn't. And last 2 years, I have done at least 6-7 such kind of consultants I've hired, and I've worked and upgraded my skills to the latest standards.
Okay, great.
Only thing is, he did not respond. So in the meantime, I have a gentleman from Canada who's in my trade, so I have learned from him. Then subsequently from a lot of people from Mumbai and even the B10X IIT guys. So all these courses I have taken and upgraded quite fast, and then learned their practical way of implementing them. So this is what I've done. So since I saw your other thing and the lady called up, so I was just asking.
Okay.
What different are you going to present now? Because it's already 5-6 courses I've done in a span of last 2 years and upgraded, drawn frameworks for the company people, and where should I spend my time instead of spending time on an EA's job, or even sometimes picking up phone calls and responding to them. So all those have to be curtailed or stopped, or specific people with a proper
what business are you into, Sharmaji?
I'm into medical equipments, that is medical devices, and then real estate. Recently, I've started, last 1 year.
Okay, great. Sir, I would like to have a strategy session with you, absolutely free of cost, right? And before going to Grant Cardone, I have used the services of majority of Indian coaches. Starting with in the year 2000, I used the services of a company called A&A Consulting. Some of you might have heard of this consultancy. Right. My personal feedback on that is it was a waste of time. They charged me 6 lakh consultancy fees just before COVID. Utter waste of time. Majority of the coaches in India are not practical. They talk about some theory, a high funda, and with us, we are not a coaching company. If you look at our background, we are a sales training company. If you ask me what I would do, I train your salespeople or you in how to make sales. This is our forte. When I am saying this, first it starts with your sales strategy, then your script, how to call, whom to call, when to call, what to talk, what email to send, how to measure your metrics. This is how different we are. I have not come across a sales coach or consultant who gave me a single sales script. And when you join my coaching, the first thing you will get is a sales strategy, because our focus is only on selling, followed by marketing. For us, sales first, marketing next.
True, sir. So that's what I have chosen different coaches for different functions of management. All right, wherever we were lacking, like sales script.
Okay.
Yes, one particular part of marketing, or the script, what my people who are in the calling team are asking the customer, and what all objections they have, and then subsequently what do they do for, or how do they respond for those objections. So this is one particular area. Then, as I said, real estate. So the second coach for them. So they have even charged 6 lakhs from me for both these things. Yes, these, when I see the substance in them, that is not up to that standard. What since I am also already having a 32 years of sales experience and marketing experience, so I think in certain areas we were much more better. But yes, as you were discussing, Indian style of doing businesses to rob people. So
No.
yes,
I don't recall saying exactly that, but it was not giving you what you wanted.
See, you were telling about
more
the
generalized.
trust level. All right. So that we have to create the trust. So since a lot of people are doing fraud in the this thing, so every time when we got a call, we get a call from a sales company, we have to be a little skeptical whether.
Yes.
So that's what you said. So
yes.
Even I had, but the normal tendency is such that people charge us very exorbitantly high. So I thought if they are charging so high, probably they will be giving a lot of substance also. All right. So
Yes.
which was not there. So when your lady was calling, I was just asking that what is the qualification of Mr. Suresh? Is he capable of doing it? Just because we have undergone 6-7 people. I have attended some 20 calls and then 20 serious calls. We had a discussion. Then out of that 6, we have already paid the money and learnt everything. And then everywhere I feel that somewhere or the other, whatever they have promised, they are not giving us. Only thing is what we are getting it is also not less. I can enhance my skills and multiply my sales or revenue earned. So good enough for me.
Great,
Because
Sharmaji. Great.
that's what I could.
So I'll send you one link for a single one-to-one strategy session. I'm not trying to sell you anything. Please understand that at this point of time, I am trying to build trust. Okay, sir. Get known by people and build trust. If you feel that I'm able to create some value for you at a later date, automatically, I don't have to ask you for a sale. You will become my student or customer or whatever name we might call it. I'm not in a hurry. I have a running business where I get my bread and butter. This is out of passion I'm doing.
Okay. And what business is that?
I have a business called Indus Eco Water. You can just Google and see. We manufacture wastewater treatment equipment. We use a particular Japanese technology. We are one of the 4 companies in India and the first company in India to start in that segment. So I have teams, dedicated teams for sales, marketing, manufacturing, service. It's a 40 people business.
Okay.
So that goes on, and I am still there. I mean, I own the business, and my involvement is still there, but not on a day-to-day basis. I don't take care of day-to-day activities.
Fair enough, sir.
Okay, Sharmaji, it was so nice of you to have opened up and spoken. I appreciate your openness. Very few people are like that nowadays. Okay, sir. Thank you so much. And I think we have almost crossed that time slot we discussed. We are almost there. So any other questions from anyone else, sir? Gentlemen? Mr. Pankaj, Mr. Pancham. If you have no other questions, we would like to close down for the day and send you an invite for a next session. I request all of you to join because it is free and exchange of ideas. We can start networking. We can start talking to people. So do you have your permission to close the session for the day?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for the.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
All of you have a great day.